Hello, my fellow psychologists. Welcome to Psychology 101. Today we'll be talking about sensation and perception. You can follow along in your textbook and on your worksheet that we handed out. Amber will be talking about modules 16 and 17. Mariana will be talking about modules 18 and 19. And Pamela will be talking about 20 and 21. Sensation and perception is actually a really cool chapter, and we actually really enjoyed teaching it to y'all. So please follow along and enjoy. Just by the way, nobody was injured in the process of making this, so yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
Sensation and perception, modules 16 and 17. Sensation, the process by which our receptors and nervous system receive stimulus energies, and perception, process by which our brain organizes and interprets sensory input, both work together in a blended process that helps us naturally throughout our day. It helps us decipher the world through bottom-up processing, where it starts at the sensory receptors and works up, and then also bottom-down or top-down processing, where we can construct perceptions from sensory input by drawing on our experiences. Selective attention is kind of like selective hearing, where you focus on one particular stimulus and block out the rest.
Keep going.
Some examples are inattentional blindness, where you fail to see visible objects. Y'all know you can name.
Yeah, we can totally keep going. Oh my
gosh. Where you fail to see visible objects when your attention is elsewhere. This is like when we watch the people in white shirts throwing a basketball back and forth, and most people didn't see the gorilla that walked by. Absolute thresholds is the minimum stimulation needed to detect a particular stimulus 50% of the time. In the same way, difference threshold is the minimum difference a person can detect between two stimuli 50% of the time. This includes Weber's law, two stimulus that must differ by any constant minimum percent.
So good. Wait, chill out. Mariana's next.
Oh, Mari.
Okay.
You can sit right there and do it. It looks cool. It's different. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I'm doing modules 18 and 19. Okay, so in your paper you'll see the picture of the eye, and it is numbered, so I will tell you what to write in each and tell you a little bit about each object. Okay. So the first one is I don't know, I wish Kaylie could write really good. What's that first one, Kaylie?
Sclera.
Sclera. Number 2 is suspensionary alignment. Alignment? Yes. Number 3 is the pupil. And the pupil is, let's see, the adjustable opening of the center of the eye through the light, where through that light enters. Okay, then your cornea is the part of your eye that, okay, yeah, sure. And then there's number 5 is the iris, number 6 is the lens, number 7 the central artery of your retina, number 8 retina, number 9 virtuous humor. Okay, so your next question on your review is has to do with accommodation, and accommodation is the process by which the eye's lens changes shape to focus on far objects on the retina. So it has to do a lot with how the light goes through your eye and the way that you perceive it. Okay, so the next question on your review has to do with perceptual constancy and color constancy. The difference between them is that perceptual constancy is objects changing, such as size, shape, brightness, color, and the retina changes also. And color constancy is perceiving familiar objects as color having to do with wavelengths. There's also and then the grouping by which they are done is proximity, continuity, and closure.
Okay. So I'm doing modules 20 and 21. What did you put on my? Stop. What did you put on my thingies?
I put this, and then
The chart.
this one, the chart, yeah. No, and then these.
Okay, so
All that, like, you literally have to read it word by word, because that's what I did. And then just say these four, and then that.
You don't have to read that word by word because it's going to be on the.
You have to say word by word, because I literally put it word for word from that paper.
blanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways. So did you put the amplitude and like frequency definition on that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so the amplitude determines the loudness of the sound waves, while the frequency, which is like the length, determines the pitch. The process by which we hear is the outer ear channels the sound waves through the auditory canal. It reaches the eardrum and like makes it vibrate. Then it goes through the anvil, the hammer, and the stirrup, which are like tiny bones that pick up the vibrations and transmit them to the cochlea. It's in the inner ear. The cochlea's membrane vibrates, shifting the fluid inside the tube. The ripples are caused in the basilar membrane, bending the hair cells inside, like lining the surface. Why are you laughing? The neural messages are sent through the thalamus and the auditory cortex in the brain's temporal lobe, and that's how we hear. 4 basic skin sensations are pressure, warmth, cold, and pain. And the survival functions of basic tastes are sweetness, which is an energy source, saltiness, which is a sodium essential to physiological processes, sour, which is potentially toxic acid, bitter, which is potential poisons, and umami, proteins to grow and repair tissue.